Russia's Gazprom announced that Ukraine had failed to pay at least part of its gas debts by a 10 a.m. deadline set on Monday morning and would now be making advance payments, suggesting that supplies could be cut. Kiev and Moscow failed to agree overnight on the price of future gas deliveries in a deal needed to secure gas flows to Ukraine and onwards to the European Union. Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko declared a day of mourning on Sunday and vowed to punish the pro-Russian separatists responsible for downing a Ukrainian military aircraft, killing all 49 crew and troops on board. This death toll was the highest government forces have suffered in a single incident since the outbreak of the Ukrainian crisis, and is likely to fuel tension between Moscow and Washington, which accuses Russia of arming pro-Russian separatists in eastern Ukraine. President Poroshenko promised an adequate response to what he called a cynical act of terrorism. Meanwhile, the West has continued to accuse Russia of supporting pro-Russian separatists in eastern Ukraine, accusations the Kremlin has continued to deny. NATO released satellite images on Saturday that it said raised suspicion about Russia's role in moving military equipment into eastern Ukraine. Similar tanks to those seen at the Ukrainian-Russian borders were found under separatist control in eastern Ukraine. NATO Secretary General Anders Fogh Rasmussen said that this new development could mark a serious escalation of the crisis in eastern Ukraine. In Kiev on Saturday, demonstrators pelted the Russian embassy with eggs and desecrated a Russian flag in protest of what they believe is Moscow's support of pro-Russian separatists in eastern Ukraine. The Russian Foreign Ministry condemned the attack and accused Ukraine of failing to protect the embassy and neglecting its international obligations. Russia also urged the OSCE and the UN to investigate the incident and to help protect any further attacks against its diplomatic representation in the country.